Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm AndyRC and today I'm going to be checking out the Racer X FPV TWIG XL. So if you don't know the story about the original TWIG, I jokingly said in one of my videos that I was fed up with everybody calling ultralight micros toothpicks because they weren't a new thing. For example, the Flex RC Kimura predates them by about a year, and the word toothpick is just the name of somebody else's product. So I said we should stick with ultralight micros, or perhaps the word TWIG, because that's what they look like, and it could be an acronym for tiny weight in grams. Then a few weeks later, the Racer X TWIG frame was born from the guys at Racer X FPV watching my video, and the frame eventually reached all of the main retailers, which then advanced onto other variants of the frame. So this one is actually the Bynum Fly XL 3-inch version sold via Beta FPV. So the frame is designed by Racer X FPV and the components are mostly Beta FPV products, which I like because I've always said that Beta FPV make great components. However, I'm yet to be blown away by any of their Bynum Fly models. But because Racer X has stepped in when it comes to the design and specs, this one is really decent. Its dry weight is 102 grams, and with the recommended 450 mAh 4S Tattoo LiPo, it weighs just 160 grams, so it's well under 250 grams if that's important in your region. And I was getting consistent 5-minute flight times with this setup. The frame consists of a 3mm thick carbon fibre unibody with chamfered edges. I've mentioned before that I'm never a fan of frames with these struts because they seem to disrupt the airflow on other models that I've flown, but that doesn't seem to be the case with the Racer X frames, and I think that's because the toothpicks from Full Speed or Happy model had smaller props and motors, which made them lighter, but they didn't have enough punch or weight to power through the disrupted airflow, whereas this one has, so you don't get any prop wash at all when doing extreme maneuvers. The package comes with this anti-slip mat and battery strap, which fits perfectly around the recommended LiPo, so it's not going to eject if you have a crash. My only concern is this back strut because it's quite thin, but I suppose the idea is that you're more likely to crash from the front, which has an extra brace. The motors are Beta FPV's 1404 3800 kV, swinging the Gemfan 3016 tri-blades with a props out configuration. I think the short stator works really well with this setup because it doesn't sap too much current from the LiPo, and the model oozes quality with the braided motor wires secured down with some cable ties and other things which I'll get onto later. The all-in-one board is Beta FPV's 12A BL Heli S 4-in-1 ESC with an F4 flight controller and a capacitor attached to the XT30 connector. It came flash with Betaflight version 4.1.1 and there wasn't a lot that needed changing. The rates were set pretty low, but I guess this guy is designed for racing rather than freestyle, so I bumped those up. It doesn't come set up with JESC, but it gets a really good flight time anyway. This is the XM Plus version and it did come flash with the RSSI firmware on Auxiliary 12. However, it was disabled in Betaflight, so I added that. You can get it with a bunch of different receivers, so you'll have to check the links in the video description or in the pinned comment to see if yours is supported. Just one last note on the Betaflight setup after flying it. I noticed that the current meter was way out, so I'd probably remove that from the on-screen display or have a crack at recalibrating it. And I also removed the crosshairs icon because I find it really distracting for freestyle, but I have to say it does have its uses for racing because you can line the race gates up with it. As for the receiver placement, the bind button is easily accessible and it comes with these straws pre-installed out of the box, so you don't have to mess around having to mount the antennas yourself, which is a really nice touch. The video transmitter is Beta FPV's Diamond VTX, which is power switchable up to 200 milliwatts via smart audio. The antenna is soldered directly to the VTX, so you can't switch it out easily, but it is a high quality Beta FPV branded right-hand polarized antenna, which sits at a nice angle and rests on part of the canopy. Then the camera is the Cadex Ratal. It came set to PAL in a 4:3 aspect ratio, but if you want to change any of the settings, then they do give you the camera control board, but oddly there's no extension cable attached to the camera, and the board didn't come with any cables, so you will either have to buy or make an extension cable yourself. Then you can just about reach the plug on the camera through the back of the canopy. Speaking of the canopy, you will notice that it's similar to other Beta FPV canopies found on their own models. So rather than being a 3D printed material, it's more of a moulded plastic, which in sunny conditions on full throttle does produce a tiny amount of jello, but you will see from the flight footage that it's only very slight, and perhaps I'm being a little bit too picky. The camera angle can be changed from almost completely flat to very extreme to suit your own style and speed of the model. Seeing as these ultralights don't get picked up on my speed trap, I estimate its top speed being around 75 mph. Left in the box is a spare set of props along with an Allen key and a card which directs you to their support page, which is pretty sparse, so even though the Betaflight setup is pretty good, you will still need to be accustomed to Betaflight to get it in the air. So I'm going to show you a line of sight flight and then some DVR footage, both filmed before the lockdown in the UK. And I think it's a great model, but just like all Beta FPV products, it comes at a high price. The difference this time is that the collaboration with Racer X FPV, choosing the components, along with a solid PID tune and zero noise in the video feed, makes it a model that I would definitely recommend. So I'll put links in the video description as well as a pinned comment if you wish to buy one. Okay, let's go for a line of sight with this guy. This is just to give an indication of what the thing sounds like, but also how much power it's got as well, because these tiny twigs don't show up on the speed trap, so it should give you some indication of the punch. So speaking of punch, let's go for that first. Wow. That's pretty incredible. Yeah. 4S though, remember, so shouldn't be surprised. Let's take it further away. Oh, that just disappears. Amazing power. Okay, let's go into acro. The next thing that I'm looking for is flutters, oscillations, vibrations. Not hearing any. Power feels smooth. The model feels smooth. As I said, I did have to change the rates because there were more racing rates than freestyle rates. But I'm not going to be racing this guy anytime soon, so I'll be setting the camera pretty low and hopefully do some nice freestyle on this lovely sunny day. But anyways, that's the amount of power. Which is crazy. Let's see how it flies FPV.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm sad to say I'm sorry, so my feet and forced me down a dead-end street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within. Oh, I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs, too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Life kept spitting at my feet and forced me down a dead-end street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within. Oh, I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs, too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize.